Most people think you need to write a full book to make money on Amazon KDP. That's wrong. Some of the best-selling products on Amazon aren't books at all. They're journals. And the best part is you can create one from scratch for free, even with no design skills and no writing experience. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to create a journal using Canva and AI, then publish it on Amazon KDP step by step. No theory, no fluff, just the exact process so you can follow along and do it yourself. Journals are one of the easiest ways to start with Amazon publishing because you don't need content, creativity, or money up front. When done right, they can sell consistently without ads or marketing. I'll break down how to choose the right size, design a clean cover that actually sells, use AI to generate profitable titles, and upload everything correctly so your book gets approved the first time. By the end of this video, you'll understand why journals are such a powerful entry point into Amazon KDP and how you can create your first one today and get results fast starting right now. Journals work so well on Amazon KDP because they remove almost every barrier that stops people from getting started. You don't need to be a writer, you don't need experience, and you don't need to spend months creating content. A journal is a low-content product, which means the value isn't in the words, it's in the usefulness. Instead of writing chapters, you're creating a simple tool people use every day. That's why journals, notebooks, planners, and logs sell so consistently. People don't read them once and forget about them. They buy them because they solve a problem or fit into a daily habit. Another reason journals are perfect for beginners is speed. You can create one in a single day, publish it, and move on to the next idea. There's no emotional attachment, no perfectionism, and no waiting months to see results. On top of that, journals are evergreen. A good journal doesn't go out of style, doesn't rely on trends, and doesn't need updates. Once it's live, it can sit on Amazon and make sales passively. That's why this is such a powerful starting point. You're learning the KDP system, building assets, and stacking products, without risking time or money. When it comes to journals, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. In fact, the journals that make the most money are usually the simplest ones. The goal here isn't creativity, it's clarity and demand. The easiest way to find winning ideas is by looking at what's already selling on Amazon. Search for keywords like journal, notebook, or logbook, then scroll through the top results. You'll quickly notice a pattern. Many bestsellers have plain covers, simple text, and no fancy design at all. There are journals built around reminders, memory, gratitude, habits, fitness tracking, and daily planning. Some are nothing more than lined pages paired with a clever or relatable title. No images, no illustrations, no complex layouts, and they still sell consistently. What matters most is that the journal solves a specific problem or fits a specific use case. People buy journals to stay organized, remember things, track progress, or give as a simple gift that feels personal. Instead of asking, "What can I create?" ask, "What are people already buying?" Model what's working, keep it simple, and focus on usefulness over design. That's how you dramatically increase your chances of publishing something that actually sells. Before you design anything, you need to set the foundation correctly. This step matters because if your trim size or book settings are wrong, Amazon will reject your journal no matter how good it looks. Inside Amazon KDP Cover Calculator, choose paperback. This is the easiest and most beginner-friendly option. Stick with black and white interior, white paper, and left-to-right reading. These settings keep printing costs low and work perfectly for journals. For trim size, the industry standard is 6 by 9 inches. This size sells well, feels familiar to buyers, and is used by most successful journals on Amazon. If you ever want to verify this, just open a competing journal, scroll to product details, and check the dimensions. You'll see 6 by 9 over and over again. For page count, a solid starting point is 120 pages. It's thick enough to feel valuable, thin enough to keep costs low, and flexible for most journal types. You can always test other page counts later, but this is a safe default. Once these details are entered, generate your template. Download it and open the folder. Inside, you'll see multiple files. The one you want is the PNG. That PNG file gives you the exact cover dimensions you'll need for Canva. Getting this right up front saves time, prevents upload errors, and makes the rest of the process smooth and stress-free. Now that you have the correct cover dimensions, it's time to design the cover. And this is where Canva makes everything simple. You don't need a paid account to do this. A free Canva account is more than enough to get started. Go to Canva, click Create a Design, choose Custom Size, and switch the measurement to inches. Then enter the exact width and height from the PNG file you downloaded from Amazon's cover calculator. Once you create the design, you'll see a blank canvas with the correct proportions. Next, open the PNG template and paste it directly into Canva. Stretch it so it fits perfectly across the canvas. This template shows you the front cover, spine, and back cover. The most important thing to pay attention to is the red boundary lines. Anything outside those lines can get cut off during printing, so keep all text and design elements safely inside. The right side of the template is your front cover. This is where your title goes. The middle is the spine, and the left side is the back cover. For journals, keep things simple. Many top-selling journals use text-only covers with no images at all. Choose a solid background color, add your title, and adjust the font until it's clean and readable. Don't overthink fonts or design elements. Simple, bold, and clear almost always outperform complicated designs. If you want to add graphics, Canva has free elements you can use, but they're optional. What matters most is that the title is easy to read and fits the niche. Once you're happy with the design, remove the template layer completely. Then download the cover as PDF print. That file is what you'll upload to Amazon later. Now let's talk about one of the biggest leverage points in this entire process, the title. A journal can be extremely simple inside, but the title is what gets the click and drives the sale. Instead of brainstorming for hours, you can use AI to do this in minutes. Open ChatGPT and give it a very specific prompt. For example, tell it you're creating a journal and ask for 10 funny, relatable, or practical title ideas based on your niche. If the ideas are too long, ask it to shorten them. If they're not strong enough, ask for more. The goal is to find a title that feels clear, relatable, or problem-focused. A lot of winning journals are built around humor, memory organization, or daily habits. Simple language works best. You want something that instantly makes sense to the buyer. Once you choose a title, the subtitle should explain what the journal is and who it's for. Think features and benefits, not creativity. This helps with conversions and also helps Amazon understand your book. This exact approach is how you speed up the process and remove guesswork. If you want more deep breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe to Publish to Profit, and I also share what's currently working inside my free Telegram group for more in-depth KDP research. Now let's build the journal interior, because this is where a lot of people get rejected if they don't follow Amazon's rules. First, you need to understand bleed. Bleed simply means your lines or design extend all the way to the edge of the page. For journals, you almost always want bleed because it looks cleaner and more professional. Amazon even recommends it for notebooks and journals. Since we're using a 6x9 trim size with bleed, your interior dimensions won't be exactly 6x9. Inside Canva, create a new custom design and set the size to 6.125 by 9.25 inches. That accounts for the bleed Amazon requires. Next, you need to set up your margins. Amazon requires extra space on the inside edge of the page, called the gutter, so nothing gets cut off when the book is bound. A safe rule is to keep all content at least 0.375 inches away from every edge. In Canva, turn on the rulers and drag guides to mark your margins. These guides are just for you. They won't show up in the final book. Now add a single horizontal line across the page. Reduce the line weight and lower the transparency so it's not harsh black. This is what most journals use. Once you're happy with one line, duplicate it multiple times and use Canva's Tidy Up feature to space everything evenly. After that, you simply duplicate the page until you reach 120 pages. Canva's grid view makes this fast. Once you're done, download the interior as PDF print. This setup keeps your interior clean, compliant, and ready to upload without errors. Now that you have your cover and interior ready, it's time to upload everything to Amazon KDP. Log into your KDP dashboard and click Create, then choose Paperback. Start by selecting your book's language and entering the title. Your subtitle should clearly explain what the journal is and who it's for. Keep it simple and descriptive. You don't need a series name or edition. For the author name, you can use your real name or a pen name. If you use a pen name, make sure it's not already heavily used by someone else on Amazon. Next is the description. This is where you explain the benefit of the journal. Focus on what problem it solves and who it's for. A short, clear description works better than something long and complicated. You can even use AI to help draft this, then clean it up so it sounds natural. Since this is a journal, make sure you check low content book. Choose relevant categories and enter 7 keywords related to your niche. Think like a buyer when choosing these. On the next page, keep black and white interior, select bleed, choose 6 by 9 trim size, and pick a matte finish for the cover. Upload your interior PDF, then your cover PDF. Launch the previewer, fix any errors, approve it, and continue. Finally, set your price by checking similar journals. A competitive starting price works best. Once you hit publish, Amazon will review it, and your journal can be live within 72 hours. Now that your journal is live on Amazon, remember this isn't just a single product. It's a system. Journals are evergreen, low maintenance, and can generate sales every day without ads. The more you publish, the more assets you stack, and the more passive income you can create. Focus on consistent execution, experiment with niches, and keep learning what works. Once you master this, scaling to multiple journals becomes easy. If you want more strategies and research on what's currently working in KDP, subscribe to Publish to Profit and join my free Telegram group. Keep publishing, keep profiting, and watch your business grow.